Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Lantern's Lane. It's a horror, came out in 2021. It's a 15, an hour and 35 minutes. Amazon is 3.0 out of 5, IMDb is 3.2 out of 10. I read both. Well, hang on. I'll just read the one, they're both the same. A recent college graduate and her estranged high school friend return to Lantern's Lane, the location of an evil urban legend, and must fight to survive the night. The director is Justin LaRue, or LaRue, L-A-R-E-A-U, who directed A Demon Within. Producers, well, there's 14 of them, but with producer on we have Justin again, who produced A Demon Within, and Lydia Cedrone, C-E-D-R-O-N-E, who produced No Alternative. Music was by Keith Sterling, who did Ribbons. The cast, we've got Brooke Butler, who is Layla, which is in A Day to Die, she's on the left. Andy Cohen, who is Jason, who is in Little Death, he's on the right. Ashley Doris, who is Missy, who is in Little Deeds, second on the left. And Sydney Carville, who is Shana, who is in Moon Students, and she's second on the right. It's filmed in Sonora and Los Angeles in California. And that's about it. So, the wording at the start says, urban legends are everywhere, but some are real. So, I don't know if this is real, but apparently that's what it says. I'm going to actually just type it in while I'm talking. Urban legend, that says it actually exists. I don't know. It's all about the film, so we'll just assume it's not. So it starts with this woman in a car driving to a bar to chat to a friend with some country music in the background. And it's like a drinking night. Well, she's catching up with people she hasn't seen in 2 years or so. And this is Layla. So she kind of lives in the city, but doesn't always drive to the country. I think she used to be there. And after literally 20 minutes of the film, all they've been doing is talking. They're finally off to Lantern's Lane. It's like, finally. Or basically they're at somebody's mailbox. You know the things at the end of the road that people put their mail into? Or we don't have them much in the UK, but in America they tend to have them. Those things. And then a bit later on, Layla's getting some beer out of the back of the car. And she hears a twig snap. So she looks to her left. But there's a person peering at her from the right. It's just like, you may have looked that way. Doesn't make any sense if you're looking the wrong way. So, apparently, there's supposed to be this urban legend of an old lady with a lantern who's walking, right? So Jason knows about this, but can't seem to make her appear. So like, I could have sworn she could come here before. Now, it was funny, because they used to go there as kids, and no one's ever seen her. Which is a bit, like, strange. Because usually kids would be the ones who see these the creatures. Now it seems that all three of them want to be there, chilling, drinking beer, and see this house, the Lantern's Lane house or something. Except Layla, who wants to leave after one sip of beer. I have a feeling she prefers to be in the city, and she also doesn't really want to be there, if you know what I mean. The whole thing. So Jason stepped in something squishy. Said, I've stepped in something. So he takes his shoe off and smells it as they both start gagging because he's with Shona. And he says, why did I smell that? Just a side note, anyone who has a dog knows exactly the smell. You know, like, is that mud? Nope. So we get told about the urban legend. We're having the story. So it's like, okay, I don't understand what's got to do with the woman with the lantern, but it didn't make any sense. And then there's some home truths. Layla's just said there's more to life than drinking beer. And Missy retorted and went, yeah, there's friendship. Basically, she fled to the city and waved goodbye to her friends. That's what she did years ago. It was literally like, so far, I was like, where's the horror? I have a heart-to-heart with Layla and Missy on why she never got in touch. It went for about 10 minutes. well, you know, I've seen films like this before and they just bore the crap out of me. And then there's this blasted piano music that's playing throughout the film. Sometimes it stops and some of the music comes in, but most of the time it's like ding, 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 ding. This is very good for anybody who's been in a car, hasn't worked, and you look to the guy who's driving and you say stuff like, go and fix it. So he goes to the car, goes to the front of it, opens it up, and he says, so what do you see? And he goes, a motor, cable, and some twisty things. I don't know, I'm not a mechanic. That's so true. Most of us haven't got a clue. I know where the oil goes and the water, and that's it. I think. Yeah, I know where the water goes. Bloody piano music. So they're crapping themselves after seeing something or someone with a sack on his head outside. So we have piano music. Ding, 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 ding. But in a piano way. How lame. So Missy was by a wall, right? And Leela appeared and said, let's go. So she starts to run and gets stuck on this edge of a fence, like a bit of a wire fence, with some of her clothing. But she's not got a jumper or anything. She's got the most tightest of tops in the world. And she gets stuck. Why? Don't know. Anyway, of course, we couldn't have anybody falling over, so that's what we had. I know whoever the pianist is deserves an award. It's soft parts, then fast, then a crescendo. It's pretty impressive. Overall, the deaths were pretty tame. I didn't really see much in the world of horror. Piano music just didn't work. There were bits so it worked, but majority of the time it's like, please no. The actor for me was Jason. As in the guy who played Jason. Was it Jason? I can't remember his name now. Andy Cohen. He was the actor for me. End credits track is good. I like that music. But for me it's a 4. There was some kind of story and there was some twists which were kind of like, ooh, I didn't expect that. So for me it's a 4. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Lantern's Lane. That's the one I'm going to review next. Please subscribe to my channel, give me the old thumbs up if you liked the video, leave a comment below. Have you seen this film? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.